Hello, welcome back. Last time I finished Raging Volcano cleanup, except for one mystery star I'm unable to understand. So, now I am at Frozen Spire, the 4th elemental island. So, right, what do I know about the pattern? Oh, my clothes come off when I slip. Oh, so I have... There are sprites for walking around with the armor on, and the claw and the flippers are the thing hanging off my left side. But when I'm on ice, I suddenly become naked. Well, as naked as you started, at least. Okay, so anyway, there's ice sliding. What are these? Okay, pushable clouds that follow ice sliding rules. What do they do? Well, it's a soft pillow that also sets down temporary traction on the ice. Okay, it does a lot of stuff. Okay. However, I can't go anywhere from here. Is that true? No, hang on. This goes somewhere. I just missed that little cutout I was just standing in. I rang a bell. What did it do? It opened the way north. If there were to be... I think that's too early, or... There's a diamond there, yes. There's a lot of stuff I can't do. Okay, right, so what do I know about the pattern? There will be a god here. Maybe. Or maybe here. Because that's the space that's highlighted. This one doesn't look particularly special. There are region divisions. That's unusual. Or maybe it's new since I installed an update to the game and I didn't look at an island like that before. Right, so the god will have a keystone that lets me destroy things that, of which I currently see none. And also will ask for 6 of the local gemstones, at which point some elementals will come to life and help me further. Then elsewhere on the island there will be a movement power-up, which in this case will let me walk across ice without sliding. Okay. There'll also be an island-spanning puzzle that requires me to gather information from somewhere and input it on one screen, which may or may not lead to the movement power-up. Anyway, so I think my goal here is not to ring that bell, but what I want to do is open the shortcut to my west. What do you mean? You're gonna have to ring the bell to do that. Okay, well this is here. It can't go anywhere. It's like it wants to go in this hole, but it's stuck against a wall, so that's not going to happen. Let's see if freezing it does anything. I guess it can block the cloud. Okay, cloud ices up the hole, and then the ice breaks. Okay. Cool, so then I can totally get there. There we go. Okay, that's helpful. And I can go east, but let's keep working on this screen since I can. What new abilities have I gained from what I did? Not a lot. Maybe I can't do anything more here. It's not... I sure am not spotting any kind of in to this part of the puzzle. Wait, no, this is a new thing I can do. Okay, how does it help me? Kinda doesn't. Yeah, okay, it doesn't appear that I can do anything on this side yet. Let's try east. Sleepy Star. Boxes slide as you might expect. There's a lot of pushables here. Still no multi-push with those. 3 keys up high. I am so overflowing with keys, why would I care about those? Maybe someday I'll have a reason to, but wow, I do not right now. Okay, let's just... well, hang on. So I'd like to touch that diamond, but you know what? Maybe now is not the time for touching diamonds. Let's just continue. Here's a lock I can open for a star. Here's a shortcut I can open for a shortcut. Here's a very confused seagull. Okay, I chased it away for some... Whoa! Okay. I'm here now. Alright, there was a seagull here too. Was I unable to interact with it or something? I certainly didn't get whisked away by that one. I don't know. Anyway, I don't have that stone yet. It looks kind of similar to the water stone, so I feel like I need to touch it to be sure. Alright, do you return me to where I just was? No, I can choose! Okay. It cloned itself and brought me here. This is suspiciously empty, but I guess it doesn't mean anything in particular. Okay, I could enter this screen from either of those spots. Oh, there's music here. That's what that sound is. I think it's that, and it is. Whoa. Anyway. Alright, being here lets me teleport. There are 2 entrances to purple, so that'll take me all the way there. My friend is here, if she is my friend. As the jury's still out on that one. That just goes bop. That doesn't open the way. This lets me push you out of the way. Okay, great. Hello, friend. You gonna smack me again, or whatever you do? No! We're doing something else together. We're like fusing our powers or something. Ancient fossils of this battle that happened once. And with time reversal powers, we actually won the battle against the serpent, maybe. Still died. Serpent went into the circle thing. That reminds me of the circle, one half of which I got and put in at Ancient Island or whatever it was. Maybe it's the same one. It's a different color. I don't remember the pattern well enough to be sure. 4 beings, okay. Analogous to the 4 gods, maybe. Go into the circle. That seagull's black. Alright. Are you just a different set of teleports? Boing. Oh, hey. Here's the ice god. Okay. Found you. You are only accessible by seagull. Okay. Well, that one is white. I guess black goes here, white goes anywhere else. Alright, so no oh, some obstacle there. I see. Alright, so I can walk right through. You can't see anything, but I guess it's just all ice. Okay. So I need to hold down that plate. You sure about that one? Well, it's hard to see how this is going to be productive. And indeed it wasn't. There's a box here. Where do you suppose it might go? To know yet. It could go there. It's not the most useful thing, but maybe I could turn it into something that helps me? I can. Okay. 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 So here's the ice stone. Great! That's all sparkly now, showing me I can destroy it. I think it changed color slightly. Alright, I'll bring you some diamonds. I already found one. It was right next to you. I'll bring you the one you already had. Okay. Can I do any of these things? This may require elementals. if I had to guess, would they be like all of these things? Those just look like rocks to me. Maybe there aren't any in this room. And nothing stands out to me as like, hello, I am going to turn into a friend. Like some of these piles of snow are a little different. Anyway, so star is up there. This needs to get somewhere productive. And how it does that, I have no idea. I'm gonna say that star is for later, maybe. It's a star, so I don't... Man, you get real upset when I get close to you. Alright, so I can actually see you do your thing here. I don't know where I came from. Was it here? No, where is this? Where the heck am I? I've never been here before. Have I? Yes, I have. This is the screen with the teleporters. Okay, this seagull was black, but now it turned white. Why? I guess it's just a different one. Some of them have different coloration. Okay. So, alright. I would want to fill 3 things here. I don't know if I can do that. What do I wish to do right now? So I'd like to know where the locks are so I know what keys I need. Collecting stars is whatever. I can do that whenever I wish to. Until I am short on a number of stars. That's not the activity I want to do. Here's another one of these patterns etched in the ground. Those are probably going to mean something someday. So that I can open now. Okay, that was just the music. That sort of jingly chime went off right when I entered, but nothing to do with having entered. So here's a bell I rang, without really thinking about too much else. Well, that doesn't do anything good. Feels like there's not a lot here I can do, so there's this, like, turnstile sort of thing that I could maybe get to from that entrance. This I can do now. So, if I wanted to take the south exit, I'm not going to be doing it. That comes from... What? Okay, I have no idea how this works. Okay. Well, let's travel. I suppose collecting diamonds is also a good goal. I would like that thing up there. Do I suppose I could get to it? I sure don't see any angle I could stop from, but maybe a box could help me? Where would I want that box? If I send it through the portal, let's see where that leaves the puzzle. Okay, that keeps moving all the way there. That might not have been what I wanted to do. Also, from here I can't send that through the portal. I guess I could push that the other way. That might end up being more useful. Well, that also gives me a place to stop. Also gives the box a place to stop. Okay, so the freezing properties of the cloud are going to make this harder to think about. Let's just do things. See, now you're not going anywhere good. Yeah, I don't think that's what I want. I guess I want the box to go north through the purple portal? Okay, that does not use up the cloudiness. However, That's not getting there from here. I guess I want to push the cloud east? I can't do that though. I'm over there and then I'm stuck here. I can push it west. Well, I can go through the teleporter. Still doesn't help me do what I want to do. I can push the box east. I guess then I could push the cloud west. That's still not what I want to do, though. I did it anyway. Can I turn this into something? No. That stops there, which is pretty good, except I just can't get in that row to the east of you. Maybe this diamond is not for me right now. I don't know how to tell. Alright, well, let's go elsewhere, I guess. Pick a new goal. Let's touch that seagull. That one's easy to accomplish. So that took me to a fixed location. Why did they do that? I don't understand the logic. Some of them just take me wherever I want to go. Some of them decide to drop me in other places. Some are ornerier than others, I guess. What will this do? That slides me, okay. It's so weird to see my equipment changing every time I step onto ice. Okay, well, I'm somewhere. Let's just explore. Knock over any shortcuts I can get my hands on. There are 2 diamonds in this room. And a bird. Anything for me to do? Was that productive? I don't know. I can't tell. I could do this if I wish. Was that productive? I don't know. Have I been west? Yeah. Well, alright, I can meet a bird and also step into this room and meet a bird. Okay, so you're the bring you somewhere specific style of bird. What about you? Have I been here before? It's hard to tell. Okay, you'll bring me wherever I want to go. There's music here. I've been to this screen before, haven't I? No, I'm confusing it for another one on a different island. Where's the music? I see it west of here. Okay. A place I can't currently access. Also, how is this going to resolve? I guess the cloud won't help me. I guess the elementals will do it somehow. Oh, maybe the clouds will change form and those are the elementals. Where am I? This is not where I thought I was. Well, I can do this now. Okay. I might be able to get that diamond. Kinda not so sure about that, though. If I start here... Okay. So I can do these actions if I want. Allowing me... nothing I want. I guess I can move the U aside, put you in the hole. And send the box after you? I don't think that's how this is gonna work. No, it just replaces it. Okay, so to be at that diamond, what I want is something in one of those two spaces, I think. So that I can slide north to it. I guess, like, the one in the middle... Well, depends what's down south. So this cloud and this box, those kind of get in each other's way a whole lot. I guess there's one way they might not. Oh, but then the other cloud wouldn't be useful. Okay, so what do I even want to do? So the cloud that's currently to my north. That one. If that went west, it seems helpful. But how would I get to that spot? Well, I'd push that cloud to the south, and then slip and bump into it. Okay, but how would that happen? Don't think it would. Okay, let's explore. I just want to cover as many spaces on this island as I can. Let's do that right now. Because I cannot tell what is productive to work on. It is completely inscrutable. This takes me out of the island, not where I want to go. Yeah, I'll just open what shortcuts I can open. Meet all the seagulls. Right, I was on my way to meet one, and then I got distracted by accidentally going here. I don't know where I departed from. I kind of never know where I am on this island because I keep getting teleported. If I go there, that might have been the place I was trying to go? Yes, there's an unmet bird here. Okay. And now, okay, so at least I can recognize this as a map of that place. So it has the region divisions. Alright, so A4 highlights D4. A4 highlights D4. Oh, I can interact with that if I've done something. Alright, so this is an interactive object. It's not currently active, but it will do something someday. Alright, so A4 and D4 are connected in some way. So now I wonder about the map that I saw on some island. I think that was... I don't think I could touch that one. One small island showed me a map of an unknown location. Okay, so if I go to D4... I don't know what you're highlighting here or what I would need to do to connect the two screens. I can go this way and I think I haven't yet. Yeah. So yeah, music both of those screens. A little hard to hear over the actual music, but it's in both places. Now hold on, if I'm here... There is a cloud, can I do anything about it? No, definitely not. I'm gonna need the ice traction ability. I can get a star, that's nice. Okay. Might be able to get another one, it's unclear. If I enter this from the north, that lets me open a shortcut. Hey, it's here! Look where I am! Was this useful? If so, I cannot tell. Okay, where's the music here? I have not located it. Everybody search your screen. Everybody else has already found it. I'm the slow one, I'm sure. Okay, I'm doing a systematic reading order search with my eyeballs, and I don't have a cursor so you can't see what I'm doing. Just imagine scanning your eyes across the screen. I see it. So, west of here. Can I traverse to there? Yes. Alright, got that. And here's a bird. So maybe the region divisions are like, they bracket what I can reach from each bird departure point. Like I can get to these 4 screens. It's much harder to see the boundaries now that everything is blue. But yeah, this is an isolated spot, this is an isolated spot. These 2 are connected, these 4 are connected. Where am I? I'm here. I'm in another square region. And the god is isolated? Okay. So, there's a stone I can knock over if I get over there, which I can. Also one over here. A diamond. A little out of reach, but I could maybe bring it within reach with some work. Maybe. Here it gets all volcano-y, and fire friends are around. And I was just here and I left by bird. Okay. So I haven't caught a glimpse of ice shoes, whatever form they're going to take. Alright, so not doing anything from this side, it looks like? But how could that be? I don't know. Unmet bird over there, let's try and meet that bird. Okay, 1/2 a shortcut open, bird has been met. I don't think I can hit that yellow bell from here because I just get pecked by a bird if I try. I am now in what must be a new place. That's some kind of like cape. Okay, so the cape will let me resist slipping. There's a blue key that I don't have. Alright, 1 blue key exists somewhere. Wait a second, that's like a rocks cape. It's gonna let me jump. Okay, well I can see this geometry. So there's a whole jumping ability. That explains what I saw in the volcano. I assume it's 1 hole at a time. Oh wait, hang on, there's a south out of here. I didn't notice until I was about to leave. Oh boy, so here's the map spanning puzzle. What is happening? Every step I take is doing something in the lower left. Every step on this that I take is moving it by 1 step. Lines are drawn on a map, sure. In the lower left, 1 space is highlighted with an X, 2 are highlighted with pluses. Okay, so like D0, which according to this map doesn't exist, is what on earth? This makes a noise. Ah, this is asking me to map out the seagull routes, maybe. Maybe? Where do birds go, is how I interpret this thing on the ground. Oh, that's going to be a huge pain. Now, something happened here at some point. I don't know... When did you change? Did I step on you without realizing? Maybe I did. Yeah, nothing I did over there changed it. I must have stepped here and not realized it. So that's the one that answers the question, I guess. I'm just gonna have to infer what's happening on the right one. So learn something about the pattern of these as it evolves. So there's the blue set of regions, the orange set of regions. Pink set of regions just always changes when I move. I don't know what this is about. This is a mystery. And then the one I can't see, so I'm gonna have to learn something about inputting this. Okay. Well, here's a puzzle input. I definitely don't have all the clues, and I definitely don't understand how to interpret them, and I definitely see something right here. There you are. Okay. What am I doing? Going in the clouds. And now that's how I access B1. Sorry, B0. Okay, I got a slab of onyx or whatever, and I'm just in the clouds here. Okay. Well, that gets me a star. That's nice. I'm gonna probe the boundaries and make sure I've seen everything I can see in the clouds. Looks like it. Let's just make sure over here. Yeah, okay. Seen everything I can see. Got it. Okay. There's music here, by the way. Where? I'm looking. I am looking. I'm looking everywhere except where the music is. I see it. I can get it now. Alright, 3 notes. Boy, this looks like it's going to be a complete nightmare to untangle, but maybe it'll make sense after a while. Alright, bird I haven't met. I should probably note down where each bird has taken me when it's taken me to a specific place instead of wherever I want to go. That might be hard to keep track of. Shouldn't be too bad, though. There was music here? Is there a secret etched in one of these rocks? I don't see one. I see the music. It's here. The shortcut I would open by having entered from the other part of this room, I guess. Here's another of these. Okay, so E4 has another slab that highlights C1. This could have to do with... I only saw 2 of them, but this could have to do with the puzzle input and the... Where even was that? Must have been here. Okay, there's a star and a key in it for me for solving that. Got it. Okay, so I want to know... Alright, so I need a blue key. Will this map tell me where that comes from? Oh, you're telling me... So like roosting seagull, alert seagull. Does D2 have an unmet seagull? E0 does, and that's the same icon, so that's probably what's going on. Well, I could probably meet the E0 seagull now if I come here from the Phoenix. Okay, that's likely something I'm gonna do. A3 has unmet seagull. Okay. Well, if it tells me where the blue key is, it must be here because the screens I can access don't tell me anything. And this is completely isolated, so one of those 2 birds will take me here. Okay, well that's a clear enough goal then. Can I do anything here now? No, absolutely nothing. Okay. What would change that? Entering from here, therefore, ice grip. Okay. So come back here with ice grip. Okay, so right, unmet bird here. This connects to this grid of rooms. There's one on almost every screen. If I want to go south, that's doable from here, and I don't think I've done that yet. Alright, bird, you are reachable. With some effort, probably. I need to do things with this box to make that possible. Okay, well, things I can do with that box include that, and not a lot else, huh? Okay, there's this. I don't think that helps me, though. I need a second one to make it there. And from the current layout, that's not possible. Well, I can go here and perturb these now. Okay, how would that help? I don't think it would. That's definitely maybe useless. Not so definite. Like, if that slid to the right, it would just get trapped south of the diamond and I wouldn't be able to do anything. I can push this back. Again, don't see the use of that. This green thing down here, I keep thinking this is a saving icon. Like, it's green and close enough to the corner. Oh, hang on. Here's something I can do. Can I actually, though? I'm gonna push this north now. However, yeah, I can do that. What? So then that goes on the plate, and is that useful for some reason? I don't think that's in line with what I want to do. Because what I want to do is fall off that edge down there. So I did a task, but I did the wrong one. Ah, but if I hadn't put that other box in the corner, and I just left it, I still wouldn't be able to slide things where I want them. Are you sure? No? I'm never sure. Okay, so first of all, let's leave that there. Why would this be useful? Also, this still gets that box cornered. And right, with the other one in the corner, that's why I was able to push that onto the plate, and still none of that is useful. I guess from here I can... But I've been able to do this before. It's the other one I want. I need two, like, stacked up here and to the west of here to get down that. Or a second one to get to the diamond? Okay, I think there's an angle I maybe haven't explored, and that would be... Ooh. I can't get there, though. Oh, yes, I can. That'd be this one. Hey, that's productive. Found you. Now, yes, I can still get there. Great. Okay, so this is open. This is open. Star can't be mine yet, but I can at least meet this bird. Okay, and that takes me to the Phoenix, and I can open this, and I can meet this bird, and there's a map here. E0 points at... Was that B2 or B3? B3. E0 points at B3. Okay, yeah, so those look like inputs for the ridiculous puzzle here. Got it. Maybe it's like one set and then the other one has to do with where the birds go, and then the third one is just, I don't know. Anyway, this means I've met all the birds, right? No, there's one more here. Can I meet that bird real quick? Only if I'd entered this screen from the right... the bottom left, sorry. And I cannot see how that would happen. Maybe the Rock's Cape is gonna let me jump over spikes as well as holes? Maybe. Okay, well, I think that's about as much as I can explore now today. I got a bunch of stuff done. I harassed a bunch of birds. And I guess the yellow square on all of these is the bird nest. I see it. Okay. There's one screen I haven't visited, which is isolated, which the bird never... no bird ever took me to, so... that means that's accessed some other unknown way. Wait, unmet bird. Okay, so it's probably this one, which it seems like I have no means to reach. Because I need to teleport... I need to reach the purple teleporter. Ice walking would get me there. You're suspicious. Do you mean something? Is there more cloud walking to do here? Serpent eyes are lit here. Do I know what that means? Not currently. But now I'm suspicious. Wait, it means something. Okay, well, anyway, that was initial exploration of Flora's Inspire. I'll figure out how to actually do things here next time.